Aaron Rodgers is on the verge of a comeback after suffering a torn Achilles tendon in his very first game of 2023 season. But his latest viral video, Rodgers isn't going to please the fan base of the Jets. In the footage, Rodgers is seen sitting down at practice, taking off his shoe prior to checking his right ankle. Later, Jets team doctor tapes him up. Rodgers gets back at practice, but it's clear some kind of discomfort has him hobbling around. Probably had a blister. Yeah. I don't know if he tapes his ankle, Ocho. You know, when you don't tape for a while, I don't know if you taped your ankles. Sometimes you start to get blisters on the back of your Achilles. Sometimes you get them on the bottom of your feet because you're wearing 7 studs. I don't know if Rodgers wears 7 studs.
And he probably got on new shoes too. You probably got on new shoes that aren't broken in yet. And you know what that do? That they tear your feet up quick.
Oh yeah. And you're not think about it. You're on your feet. You hadn't had those on. I was very fortunate. I really never got blisters. I made sure I took care of my feet, soaked them, took care of them. But man, it's hard to function when you got blisters on your feet, Ocho.
Yeah, it is. It is. And when you think about it, I'm sure people are trying to say this might be his Achilles injury. But if you see what he's doing, he looks at the back of his heel and he probably does have a blister and it probably popped. And it had nothing to do with his ACL because he tore his left
Achilles.
Foot. And his Achilles. He tore his left Achilles and his right foot. And as soon as he takes that shoe off and looks at the back of that heel, you already know what it is. That ain't nothing but that blister, and the skin done ripped off. Yeah. And they had to tape up around it.
Yeah, like I said, I've been very fortunate. I didn't suffer. But I've seen some of my teammates had quarter-size, $half-size blisters on the bottom of their feet.
I got it in training camp. I'm not even gonna lie to you, on the back of my heel, because in training camp I always start with a brand new pair of shoes. To break them in, and I wear them all through training camp and put them same shoes back on, so I don't have to go through that blister process in season.
Yeah. See, that's what I did too. I wore the same pair of shoes for training camp, same pair of shoes. But once the season started, I wear, the shoes that I would break out a new pair of shoes on Friday.
Right.
Get my feet used to them. I would wear those shoes in the game. Right. Wear the game shoes in practice, and then start that, all over again. But it's to get. I would never ever thinking about going out Sunday in a brand new pair of shoes. Mike said, every game he wore a brand new pair of shoes. Yeah. I don't know how he did that.
Wait, did you not see him also take the shoe off and be bleeding in the sock?
Who, Jordan?
Yes.
Yeah. He had
was always bleeding. I forgot, what was the documentary? What's the documentary again?
Oh, Last Dance?
Yeah, man. Feet bleeding. He wore a brand new when the Jordan 1s came out.
Oh yeah.
Every time he took the Jordan 1 off, man, whole sock full of blood.
Yeah, but because you got to understand, Ocho, I mean, them shoes, man, and the technology back then is not what it is now. Now, obviously, they make, they send you to these, they go to this imaging and they look at you. They have you walk, they have you run, they have you jump. They doing all these 3D images. They gonna build the shoe according to yours. The shoe that Michael Jordan wore is not the shoe that you got in the store. And plus, a lot of times guys have orthotics. If you look at when they give you a pair of shoes, you see them reach down, they take the orthotics out, they hand you the shoes. But no, I could never do that. I had to break the shoes in. I had to. I ain't no way I'm going out there because I already know end of the first quarter, it's gonna be like I'm stepping on hot coals.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Drew Brees says his career would have had a few extra years if it wasn't for the shoulder injury. Brees says, honestly, man, if my right arm was still working, I probably would have played for another 3 years. My body feels great. My body can play. My right arm can't. Unfortunately, it's what forced me to step away.
Yeah, understandable.
Yeah, for sure.
Understandable. And obviously, didn't Drew hurt that same right arm out there in San Diego before?
Yeah. When he tried to jump on a fumble, and it kind of got bent. It kind of got bent all the way back. John Lynch jumped on the ball. I think they only gave him like a 10%, 15% chance of playing again. That's one of the reasons the Dolphins didn't sign him. Because remember, they had that opportunity to sign him. They didn't. I think, if I'm not mistaken, they went with Dante Cole. Didn't they go with Dante Culpepper?
Pep. Where Pep at, man? I wonder what Pep at.
Yeah, and who knows? Maybe Coach Saban, if he gets Drew Brees, maybe he doesn't go to Alabama. Maybe Alabama is not the perennial program that we know it to be. They don't have 6 national championships. They're not, Alabama was Alabama. There was a time Alabama in the 70s and 80s, right. Alabama was it. When they had Coach Bryant.
Yeah.
Coach Saban reestablished that. They're probably not that if they don't get Coach Saban. But he didn't get the quarterback. He ends up going to Alabama, and we know the rest is history. Yeah. But who's to say if Drew Brees goes to Miami? Maybe we're talking a different story.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
But that's what happens. A lot of times, Ocho, you want to play, but maybe it's a knee. How many guys, man, my body feel good, but I got 85-year-old knees. Man, I feel good, but my feet is like a pregnant woman. Man, they hurt all the time. So, you know what I'm saying? Normally, it's a body part.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes you beat the hell up. Like if you're a running back, everything if it hurt. Your shoulders, your back, your hips, your knees, your ankle, everything hurt because they beat the hell out of you.
Yeah.
But for the most part, look at Peyton. If Peyton would have played a couple more years, but that arm, wouldn't let him play anymore.
That arm and his neck.
Yes.
The arm and his neck.
The neck, which triggered down the arm, which he lost a lot of the feeling.
Yeah.
His grip strength in that arm. So, yeah, you probably could have played more, Drew. But you know what? I don't think you got anything to hold your head back. Because let me ask, if somebody would have told Drew Brees, Drew, we're only going to let you play 15 years, and you're going to accomplish what you accomplished in the 15 years, not the extra 3 to 4, he would have taken it. And that's how I looked at Ocho. If somebody tell you, Ocho, we're going to let you play 12 years. You're going to go to 4, 5, 6 Pro Bowls. You're going to be an all-pro. You're going to be one of the greats in Cincinnati Bengals history. You're like, nah, I don't want that. I want to play 18 years.
Yeah.
Nah, hell nah. Somebody tell me a 7th round draft pick, 192.
And
you tell me I'm gonna play 14 and I'm gonna do this, and this.
Yeah. And had that gold jacket too.
Yeah. But look here, I wouldn't even believe them if they told me the gold jacket. Now everything else I would have believed, Ocho. You say I'm gonna go to the Pro Bowl because that was one of my goals. I wanted to go to a Pro Bowl and I wanted to play for a Super Bowl. I just wanted an opportunity to play. Yeah, everybody wants to win, but you can't win if you don't get the chance if you're not actually in the game.
Right.
But to play 14, and I was, number 267 to get a gold jacket? I think we're probably at like 400 now.
Yeah.
Man, I'd have passed out. I was like, oh, hell yeah. I'm definitely taking that.
Oh, yeah.
On Tuesday, Justin Fields seemed open to the idea of playing a Taysom Hill-type role in the offense if the Steelers asked him to do so. And now Russell Wilson says he thinks it would be a good idea too. Justin is obviously one of the most talented guys in the NFL. You know all the things he can do. The player, the quarterback that he is. He's dynamic. It's all about us winning. That's the focus. I think it'll strike fear in some defense, that's for sure. Wilson said that using Field in such a way wouldn't be too much of a distraction or a gimmick in his estimation. Justin is a franchise quarterback. He's a guy that can do a lot of amazing things, and we have 2 dynamic guys that can do a lot of special things. Really, Ocho?
Yeah, I don't like.
Hell no, you don't like. Yeah, you don't. Go ahead. Now I'm gonna see how honest you gonna be. I ain't gonna.
I'm finna be honest. I don't like the gimmicky using him in a Taysom Hill role. I don't like that. I don't like taking out Russell Wilson and getting him off track, off rhythm when it comes to running an offense, having to come on and off the field in the middle of a series, to put Justin Fields out there to do one thing, run the ball, and using him